What's up everyone? Alright, so today I'm going to talk about if you should travel solo or if you should travel with friends, family, or even in this case, as a couple. So I have Kristen and Sia from Hopscotch the Globe, and if you can, tell a bit about yourselves to the people and what you do and where you come from.
So my name's Kristen Sarah.
I'm Sia Zarabi.
And we are Hopscotch the Globe. I have a channel, a YouTube channel called Hopscotch the Globe, or Kristen Sarah, and then you have your channel as well.
My name's Sia Zarabi.
And we also have a blog called Hopscotch the Globe, and we travel the world, make travel videos, and also teach people how to travel, no matter their lifestyle or budget.
Obviously we have the comparison of solo travel, which is myself.
I'm talking to this stupid camera in the middle of Bolivia. What does that tell you about how crazy I am?
And we have a partner traveling here.
My name is Kristen, if you don't, and this is Sia.
And yeah, I guess I'm Sia. That's me.
This is this guy, Sia. Kind of married to him.
Kinda.
So obviously going through all these experiences myself, I've realized that having a partner is a great part of the trip. Although doing solo has a lot of benefits as well, but today we're going to cover a little bit of both so you can decide if you want to hang out with your friends or your family or your partner, or you want to just take it solo to the end of the world. What are the benefits to traveling with a partner?
If you're looking for a hotel, one person can kind of watch all the bags while the other one goes up and like checks out the room or looks at the restaurant menu. Added safety, like to watch over bags and stuff, is a huge benefit because I hate looking after my stuff, or you leave something by the car and it's just safer.
The negative on flying or riding solo, whatever it is, usually I'm on the motorcycle, is I have to take everything with me of value to anywhere I go, from the border official crossings to the airport, everywhere else. I don't have that luxury, so I always run the risk of something getting stolen.
Or you look like a bag lady.
Yeah, or you look like a bag lady wearing 50 different things.
If you are someone who maybe is more into like food, not so much into history, but your partner is into history and you know you're being open-minded and want to also make them happy during your travels, you can just give, you know, that history side a try, and you might surprise yourself and end up liking it. So you actually learn about things that you like that you may not have thought you liked before.
And the thing with traveling solo, I think this goes along with language, is the fact that one person can learn the language maybe a little better than the other, and you can kind of have people, you can support each other in these learning things. And when you're solo, you're only dependent on yourself, which can be very difficult.
There have also been many times where I traveled solo and I experienced something so magical, and I just want to like turn to my right or left and share it with somebody and no one's there. And it's nice to have those moments to yourself, but I really like sharing them with someone, and it's been great being able to share really cool and memorable things with you.
The benefit, I think, on being solo and having these experiences by yourself is that if you're trying to develop yourself very spiritually and very emotionally, maybe perhaps trying to recreate your personality, try to improve yourself as a human, or try to figure out where you are in your life, this is a great moment to be away from those influences and distraction, to really do your own course in life and figure out things without anything influencing you. But again, super awesome to share experiences. I'm very jealous.
And sometimes, like, we traveled together. There was one experience that came to mind where we were in Indonesia and we went to go see a series of waterfalls, and we saw one waterfall, and then I wanted to go like on a 20-minute hike to find the next one, but the people we were with were skeptical, didn't want to do that, and then it got too dark and we missed out. I missed out on seeing that other waterfall because of the other people I was with. If I was alone, I would have just left and not had to ask if they wanted to join me or waste time.
Alright, so we learned about the benefits. Now let's learn about the pitfalls and the negative aspect of traveling with a partner. Obviously we just heard a little bit of the first one, so it's a good segue. What is the biggest struggle for you guys?
Sometimes, no. No, actually, that is true. When you're with anybody, doesn't matter who they are, for a long period of time, back-to-back days, 24/7, you can get a little tired of them, you know? Like, it happens. It doesn't matter who you're with.
Absolutely. I love this girl to death, but sometimes I get sick of her.
Sometimes she just wants to kick me out of our place, you know? And I get it, because I feel the same way too. And that is the perfect time to maybe discuss going on your own solo adventures, even for a couple of hours, or a day, or a week, depends on how you feel. And I think being open to that and not getting angry with the person, saying that, you know, I feel like I maybe need some space, I think being open to that and allowing that is actually super beneficial, because you get to have your own experiences, you get to feel that independence, and you get to come back together and you have stories to share.
What's the longest period of time you guys have traveled away from each other?
Away from each other? 4 months?
4 months, I
4
would say.
months, a couple times too.
Now the benefit of traveling alone is you don't have to put up with any of that. You can do everything on your time, do the things that you want to do, see the things you like to see, stay as long as you want, spend the money that you want. Although you're not dependent on anybody, it should be a little difficult. The fact is that you have such liberty when you travel alone that you can make anything happen in that day for you.
You don't have to ask anybody permission. Should we do this? Should we do that? You just do it, you know?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
nice.
I think it's important for people who travel together to not think you have to do everything together. If she wants to go to a restaurant, I want to go to a different one, go separate ways. Enjoy your meals.
And don't get angry at the other person because they don't want to do what you want to do. You have to be more open-minded. It brought us closer together after that break, you know? Felt great.
But when you travel together, what do you learn from each other?
Oh my gosh, so much. When you travel with anybody, your bond grows a lot quicker and deeper than when you're back home in your comfortable life. It doesn't matter who you're traveling with, that just happens. Your bond gets stronger, or it can be the opposite. It can kind of like split you apart. So travel is a great way to test any relationship, I think. There's horrible times. I mean, it's not all just like rainbows and unicorns and butterflies. I mean, you feel like crap and your relationship feels like crap sometimes. But if you learn from that and get past that, the relationship gets stronger.
So the thing is with traveling solo is that you get to learn about yourself a lot, and that's basically testing your limits. You challenge yourself to see how far you can push yourself, either without sleep or rest or not taking care of yourself. Also the limits of being distressed and just really stressed out in situations, so you don't have that support to be able to deal with certain situations as you could with a partner, with that moral support, that physical support. So whatever I learn in my travels alone, because I have to take the highs, the lows, the qualities, I'm able to apply it to my life later on. So you get a huge catalyst in your learning experience of life solo, because you're the only person that can help you out. Although when you're with a partner, you can get very comfortable and they help do things for you. So it's a little not as survival-ish, and I find that I learn better being alone because I have no other means.
They say that like, oh, I found my other half or whatever. I think you need to be a whole and find another whole, and together you're just like two wholes coming together that just makes sense. Not
Super
two
team.
halves,
Yeah,
right?
you just have a super
two
team going
independent.
on.
Yeah, you need two,
Independent people.
a yin and a yang and a yin and a yang that are traveling together.
Yeah.
So would you agree that the best way to travel would maybe be combining and finding that balance between solo and together travel?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So don't go too much on one, don't go too much on the other.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely.
There you have it. Today we learned how to travel solo and the benefits and downfalls and everything else to that, and traveling as partners. So they're awesome. Check them out. I will put a link in the description below to their stuff so you can check out what they're doing, which is great. We also did a collaboration on their channel, which you can also check out there. And you'll see a few other things here with some of the other influencers we did stuff with, which is really fun and really awesome. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment below for any suggestions you have and for the next video you want to see. And thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Happy travels.